Is it time to buy or sell Broadcom stock? In this video, we will explore Broadcom in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You won't want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and obtain free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 24th of April 2025, our system has ranked Broadcom as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 7.49. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 28.6%. Since we initially recommended Broadcom as a buy candidate 25 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.14% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock currently sits at the upper end of a very wide and robust rising trend in the short term. This situation typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back toward the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the top trend line at $243.20 would signal a stronger rate of increase. The present 3-month trend indicates a potential change of nearly 26.95% over the coming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decline of 6.82% to an increase of 27.59%. Considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 30.56%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from a decrease of 15.83% to an increase of 50.61% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $203.67 and $364.42. Our latest daily update for Broadcom includes the headline, Green Day on Thursday for Broadcom stock after gaining 1.06%. The Broadcom stock price gained 1.06% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, rising from $239.43 to $241.97. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to climb or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 3.65% with a low of $237.40 and a high of $246.07. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 4.24% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has also risen on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 737,000 more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 21 million shares changed hands for approximately $5 billion and $1 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $251.88, while the lowest was $128.50. Currently, the price is 3.93%, or $9.91 below the 52-week high, and 8.45%, or $22.32 below the all-time high on January 15, 2018, when the price reached $264.29. Broadcom stock is currently positioned amidst a mix of optimistic projections and cautionary indicators. As of today, the company's second quarter earnings outlook is buoyed by robust capital spending from hyperscalers like Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, and Alphabet, indicating sustained demand for their networking and compute solutions. Analysts maintain a positive stance, with price targets ranging as high as $289, suggesting potential for further upside despite current trading at a premium. However, this optimism comes tempered with caution. Analysts warn of limited short-term upside due to Broadcom's current valuation nearing historical peaks and concerns about future revenue clarity Beyond fiscal 2026, investors are advised to remain vigilant regarding potential volatility surrounding upcoming earnings and should seek management's assurance on maintaining the projected 20% top-line growth. In addition to earnings concerns, geopolitical factors are also at play. Recent reports of the United States halting tech exports to China amid an artificial intelligence race could impact the semiconductor industry broadly, including Broadcom, potentially influencing its stock price in the short term. Overall, while Broadcom's strong focus on artificial intelligence and its positioning within this growing market offers promise, investors should closely monitor earnings updates and global trade dynamics for their implications on stock performance both in the near future and long term. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned AVGO an overweight rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Daiwa assigned AVGO a buy rating with an upgrade action. On Friday, the 7th of March, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned AVGO an overweight rating with a hold action. On the same day, Friday, the 7th of March, 2025, it was reported that KeyBank also assigned AVGO an overweight rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 16th of December, 2024, it was reported that CICC assigned AVGO an outperform rating with an upgrade action. Analysts have assigned Broadcom stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have awarded the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Broadcom. The Broadcom stock holds buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, presenting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of $233.96 and $204.28. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Friday, April 4, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 65.4%. Further gains are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical signal. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact near-term developments. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, also known as MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal 38 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 41 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 26 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 24 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 27 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 16 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 8 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Broadcom. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $194.96 and $185.15. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may decline to the next support level. In this case, Broadcom finds support just below today's level at $194.96. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $185.15 and $184.45. This stock may experience significant fluctuations during the day, indicating high volatility. With a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Bands, this stock is deemed high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $8.67 between its high and low, which is a change of 3.65%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 2.69%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Broadcom, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This extremely high PE ratio suggests that the stock could be overvalued. However, it's not uncommon for technology companies or those with significant market potential to have such elevated ratios. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 5th of June, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.57. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Broadcom. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Broadcom encounters its first support level at $194.96. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point. Anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Broadcom from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's explore some recent insider trades. On the 14th of May, 2025, Justine Page conducted an insider sale of 800 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.001. On the 21st of April, 2025, Henry Samueli conducted an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.001. On the 21st of April, 2025, Harry Lu conducted an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.001. On the 21st of April, 2025, Justine Page conducted an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.001. On the 21st of April, 2025, Kian Lochek conducted an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.001. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 17.348. Overall, insiders purchased 2,198,636 shares and sold 3,059,366 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $233.94, representing a decline of 3.32%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which contribute to a higher risk profile. The relative strength index over 14 days is 84, which considerably elevates the risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom identified 37 days ago. Is Broadcom stock a good buy? Broadcom presents several positive indicators and is currently exhibiting a strong upward trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we view it as a favorable option at these levels and anticipate additional gains over the next 3 months. Upon examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 30th of May, we predict that Broadcom will open lower by approximately 15 cents, beginning trading at $241.81. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.